Hi Scorpio, it's Mary with Sayre Seer. Thanks for stopping by. This is your weekly tarot or spiritual guidance for changing times for September 8th through the 15th. So, I did like the first 3 readings yesterday. And they didn't, I'm going to redo those. They weren't your signs, but I think we just need more. We need more than just who's coming back and who's my next person. I mean, I feel like it. That's what I need, and I'm having a hard time getting that. There's some really good readers out there. Don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of spiritual stuff going on, and like internal growth, right? And like the bigger picture. We need a bigger picture reading. At least that's how I feel. So you can let me know how you feel, and so here we are. And so it's going to be different. Enchanted map, we're going to start with that. Coming apart. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm slowing this way down. I hope you, are okay with that, because I want to actually give you the information from the books because there's so much. And because it may help you, because I know it's helping me big time. So, I mean, just changes are huge. And I don't think I'm the only one. I'm sure you're not either. Okay, so a couple more cards here. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. All I hear is crickets. I'm with you on that. Sage, be devoted and committed. And now we're going to do, so those are the angels and ancestors. And now we're going to look at the Amente cards. I hold purity in high esteem. I regard all altars with respect. Okay. So we're going to start with the coming apart. Whoops, sorry. Coming apart. And this is 46, which is also a 10, and it's the end of a cycle. And so I want you to just, well, you probably already thought about it, but see what you think while I'm looking this up. What coming apart would mean to you. What do you think? Now is the time to take separate paths. The coming apart card is a sign to put an end to what is no longer working for you. Has a commitment been broken? Perhaps you need to break a promise or change course because you took on more than you could handle. This is a perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in? Have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation, disillusion, and dispersion are all in focus now. If someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you'll pay will not be worth the prize. Separation brings good fortune. I know it's scary. I know. Okay, Peacekeeper. So let go of the need to be right. Let me know how this resonates with you. Choose peace and happiness over the need to be right. Rather than trying to prove a point, save your energy for what's important. What's important to you, Scorpio? Peacekeeper is a wise Native American woman who has been influenced by the white buffalo woman. She holds a peace pipe, which is emblematic of surrendering to the need to fight and offering harmony instead. She is a soul who knows what it's like to feel under threat and to stand up for what she believes in and what is right. She knows that. Her medicine helps you take the higher road in every situation, even if you're under pressure to make a quick decision. It is a reminder that within your hands lies the power to make the right choice for all involved. You may be feeling on the edge due to a stressful situation. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up, prove your point, and get the truth across. You're being reminded by ancestor wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. It's more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated discussions where you know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There is much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation. Along with any wounds that may have been inflicted on you, choose peace. You know it's calling you. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so now we're going to look at the sage. Be devoted and committed. And he's the next one. They're one after another. So, be willing to go the whole road and back again. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. The sage represents the wise one within us. When this card arises, it shows that you are preparing to become a great and insightful teacher to your peers. It guides you to take notes as a wandering yogi is on this card because your knowledge and life experiences can impart incredible insights to those with whom you come into contact. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted. The card is also about observation and becoming more aware of who you are and all your inner workings. Because that awareness brings more clarity to your decisions. Your decisions will be clearer, you'll be more sure about them. Devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognized. And your understanding that you are not only a body but also a soul is all you need to continue growing and expanding. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it is important for you to take some time to integrate it all so you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the divine wants for you. Make a note of experiences or teacher making themselves known to you at this time, because you are going to share those teachings one day also. Isn't that beautiful? So why is this happening? There's one of the reasons. Why is this happening? To get you on the path that you need to be on. And I think you know that. Okay, so now we're going to look at I hold purity in high esteem. Okay, here it is. That's the Amente cards. My nose is so itchy. It does it when I read sometimes. And I have a fan here, so it's probably blowing my hair around. It's crazy though. I just need to mark this where these are. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, purity and high esteem. It's 20. So these aren't numbered, so it's it takes a little bit of time. Okay, purity is a state which a substance is free from contamination, pollution, or anything that debases the matter materialized. Out of context, the notion of this idea may evoke feelings and memories tied to overzealous philosophies on chastity, abstinence, or other dogmatic tenets of beliefs. But contextualized as an idea in relationship and perennial philosophy and the embodiment of nature as the magnifying energies of the universe, we may be reminded that purity is something to be held in esteem, so that the inner spirit is refined enough for the soul of the natural world to reverberate through conscious. That was it. Through conscious Hindu philosophy. Wait a minute. Nice. Reverberate through conscious Hindu philosophy holds. Oh, so sorry. Reverberate through conscious awareness. It's like, what the heck? Oh, Hindu philosophy, and it's like right at the top of the paragraph, and blind people sometimes. Hindu philosophy holds that there are 7 main chakra centers within the body, and these spinning wheels of energy correspond to a designated space where life force flows. When a chakra is out of balance, daily life may encounter unbalanced experiences, and confusion may take the space of clarity. Wow, scattered energy, right? The ancient Egyptians also believed that the notion of 7 energy centers, but related each other to specific glands within the endocrine system, including the pineal, pituitary, thyroid, thymus, adrenal, spleen, and the testes or ovaries. A synthesis of Hindu and Egyptian philosophies may be found in the idea of an embodied nature which purifies the spirit and allows the neter, or Godhead, to spin the wheels of energy, moving us forward into our greatest potential. So, it sounds like when we have these chakras cleared and we're balanced, that the energy and ideas can flow freely through us. They're not confused. They're not being blocked. You know how you say being blocked, whatever is being blocked. My inspiration is being blocked. And that's an idea of not being fully balanced in your heart, body, mind, soul, The pyramid test of Saqqara, believed to be the oldest religious writings in the world, detailed 7 sacred oils used in the daily temple ritual, funeral rites, cosmetics, and medicines. The kneaders were said to be perfumed with the most beautiful fragrances imaginable, and during the reign of Ramses III, he was fabled to have offered more than 16,000 jars of these sacred oils in reverence to those sacred avatars of nature. The lotus flower was seen to correspond and to activate the crown of Osiris, or Sahasrara chakra, sandalwood for the eye of Horus, or the Ajna chakra, amber cashmere for the throat of Thoth, or Vishuddha chakra, attar of roses for the heart of Isis, or Anahata chakra, jasmine for the solar plexus of Ra, or Manipura chakra, musk for the spleen of Hathor, or Svadhisthana chakra, and red amber for the base of Set, or Muladhara chakra. I hope I didn't butcher that too bad. And learning how to cleanse, activate, and purify our life force centers, we accelerate our awareness and ascension into higher centers, into higher learning. Esteeming purity aligns with knowing the body to be a temple, a sacred space, which must be cared for and valued as the house our wisdom and spirit occupy. Because, as the great William Blake once wrote, if the doors of perception were cleansed, everything would appear to a man as it is, infinite. So, maybe some of the things that we are encountering or taking in our daily life may not be pure for our body, mind, and soul, whether it's medications or drugs or negative thoughts. If those are causing dis-ease in your mind, then those are something to be looked at, and we are being shaken, coming apart to the core to look at them, so we can have a happy life and release that no longer serves us. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little bit of tarot, just to kind of tie it all up. Oh, I have one more. I regard all altars with respect. Whoa! Thanks for telling me. Okay, that's number 8. I know this takes a little bit longer, but I hope you get more out of it, because I sure am. The altar is a sacred space where we pay respect to elements, artifacts, and teachers who have had a divine impact on our lives within this creative reality. This is a creative reality, by the way. We are creators. While some of the traditional altars of ancient times were used for sacrifices or offerings in religious ceremonies, modern-day altars can be a magical tool in their own right, not as sacrificial venues, but rather as spaces of sacredness honored. Regardless of religion or tradition, the area of an altar is a place where a microcosm manifests. Each individual mind is a mirror, each ritual is a reflection. Altars honor the masters of mind and the elemental power that fuel each unique expression of divinity. No matter the language through which the spirit is expressed, every altar should ideally be honored as though you are seeing the mind in real time. Altars carry intelligence of power, and one must be mindful of disrespecting spaces of creative force, even if the tradition doesn't resonate with your own path. Interesting, right? That would be respecting other people's beliefs, possibly. Respect and allow, honor, and give blessings. Bow to the heart of creation, which is at the essence of every tradition, even though you may not fully appreciate or understand each one. If you'd like to honor this idea in your own practice, designate a sacred place within your space to create an altar for meditative and magical work. You can design what feels best intuitively, but stay true to the heart of the altar. Remember to infuse it with the element of earth, air, fire, and water. Honor the cardinal directions and hold your teachers, deities, masters, goddesses, or gods in the highest esteem. All right, so now we're going to do the tarot. All right. We have the Three of Swords reversed. You see that okay? All right, and we have the King of Wands reversed. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords reversed. One more. We have the Hierophant. Okay. So, we have here healing from a broken heart, from really, really painful emotional pain. And it could be from a relationship, it could be a love relationship, it could be family. It also could be heart surgery, just saying. So, This is the King of Swords, so I'm going to read this as a, now it could have been a fire sign that broke your heart, or a family member like that, but I'm seeing this, personally I'm seeing this more as an energy of what's going on. So, when the King of Swords is reversed, he's not inspired to go out on his own and conquer places, you see? Conquer and inspire and create, because this is very creative and very confident. So somehow the confidence has been lost, maybe because of the pain, okay? And it's not about anybody fixing us anymore, not anymore. Maybe it just never was. But it's also recognizing that so you can rest, so you can see what's real. What's real. And this may be something that's keeping your energy off balance. By going over that over and over again. That whatever happened, whatever they said, however life is, it's about the acceptance will allow things to get better. I'm with you, sister, brother. I'm doing the same thing. I just have to say, my relationships are healed. My family's healed because right now they're far from healed. But we will be healed. And I don't have to know. I don't have to put it together. And I don't have to fix it. Because it will be fixed. I know it. I know it now. And I know that's a lottie-dottie, high and whatever, fairy angel way of looking at it. But if we're true manifestors, focusing on negative will bring more negative, right? I think somewhere deep down everybody knows that. It's just hard to release that, right? So, Four of Cups talks about not seeing what was in front of you the whole time. While we hold on to the anger for what was done to us, and in that judgment, if we are the creators, and if we have inner turmoil, we're going to create outer turmoil. It's the way it is. So that's the time to look inside and say, what did I overlook here? That big cup of love that was right there and all I could see was negative stuff? And it does affect how you show up. Everybody is responsible for their actions. But so are we. Yeah. So are we. Okay. So sometimes things have to fall apart so we can look at the truth. The truth in now, truth of the situation, and what is our truth? Okay, so the Hierophant talks about organized religion, talks about politics, talks about big companies, talks about the way you've always done everything, the way you've always thought. And it also talks about spiritual guidance. So, we got the altar, we've got the, you need, could balance your body, mind, and soul, letting go of the need to be right, becoming the sage. There's a big message here for you, Scorpio. Hierophant, spiritual guidance. Led by spirit. You hearing it? Because if you quieted your mind and the judgment of others, and I hear you, I do it too, I hear you. When I quiet that, then I hear other things. I hear beautiful things. I hear about the healing. I hear about our future. So, remember, you're supposed to teach also. You're supposed to help others. Remember the sage? That's your calling. That's one of your callings. Are you ready? Are you ready to step into what's been in front of you the whole time? A lot of stuff has been in front of all of us the whole time. My thoughts are with you. Take care.